Hello students, how are you all? I hope that you all are fine. My name is Vida Nirali from Saraswati Group of Education. And in today's session, we are going to start with a new poem. That is poem number 3, Laughing Song. Okay, so as you all know that before starting any poem or a chapter, what we are learning first? Yes, we are learning the vocabulary words of that chapter or poem, right? So, why it is important to learn vocabulary? Because it gives the clear idea of the meaning and it also improves our skills such as reading, writing, listening and speaking. So all these skills are improved by learning the vocabulary words. So for that reason, it is very much important to learn vocabulary. Okay? And our first vocabulary is dimpling. So dimpling in the context of this poem, it refers over here as to the waves that appears on the water. Like પાણીમાં જે waves જે થાય છે, right? That resemble a dimple on a person's face. કે waves જોઈને આપણા લોકોના face પર એક smile આવે છે, that resembles a dimple. આપણા face ઉપર એક smile આવે છે. So that is known as dimpling. કે તમે લોકો જ્યારે when you are going on the seaside, કે seaside જાઓ છો, right, on a beach, so over there what you are watching the water, right? Yeah, and you can see the waves coming out from the water. કે waves એટલે કે મોજા આવે છે. So એ જોઈને તમને લોકોને બહુ મજા આવે. You just run towards the waves and when the waves comes near to you, જો એ તમારી નજીક આવે તો તમે રન કરીને ભાગો. So you enjoy over there. તમારા face પર એક smile આવે છે, right? So dimpling over here, it means the waves that appear on the water that resemble a dimple on a person's face. Now the next is merry, means happy. Merry means happy. કે તમે જ્યારે બહુ happy છો, she is a merry girl. એટલે કે એ happy girl છે. Okay? So merry means happy. Now the next is wit. Wit over here means કે the ability to use words cleverly. એટલે કે કોઈ એવો person કે જેનામાં એવી ability છે કે એ words ને બહુ cleverly, બહુ સરખી રીતે બોલે છે. A witty ને આપણે કોઈ person સાથે describe કર્યો, we can also say a witty person, right? Because when the person is speaking, he has the ability, he or she has the ability to use words very cleverly. બહુ સારી રીતે words નો use કરવો. So that is all about wit. તમે બહુ વિચારીને એના આન્સર આપો છો, right? તમે બહુ think કરો છો એના માટે કે ઓકે મારે શું આન્સર આપવો. આઈ એમ થિંકિંગ, આઈ નીડ ટુ યુઝ માય વર્ડ્સ વેરી કેરફુલી. મારે બહુ ધ્યાનથી બહુ સમજીને જવાબ દેવો પડશે. સો દેટ ઇઝ ઓલ અબાઉટ વિટ. નાઉ ધ નેક્સ્ટ ઇઝ meadows. So meadows means filled with grass and flowers. એટલે કે filled means you know the open space where you can grow anything, right? Filled. So ત્યાં grass and flowers grow કરેલા હોય, so that area is known as meadows. Then afterward, chorus means part of a song that is repeated several times. એટલે કે કોઈ એક person અહીંયા main there is one singer અને એની પાછળ એને કંપની દેવા માટે accompany માટે બીજા બધા singers હોય છે કે એક લાઈન આ ગાય and the rest of the singers will follow the same line. Okay? Chorus એટલે કે એકથી વધારે જાજા લોકો જ્યારે એકસાથે ડાન્સ કરે છે or else sing કરે છે. So that is all about chorus. Okay? Now this all are our vocabulary words. So let's have a quick recap of all the vocabulary words. Okay, so dimpling, that means over here in the context of this poem refers to the waves that appear on the water that resemble a dimple on a person's face. Then after merry means happy. Wit, the ability to use words cleverly. Then afterwards, meadows filled with grass and flowers. Then afterward, chorus, part of a song that is repeated several times. એક song નો એક part છે repeated, બીજા લોકો repeat કરે છે, so that is all about known as chorus. એટલે કે સાઇડના જે સિંગર્સ છે મેઇન સિંગરને એને અકમ્પની આપે છે, so that is chorus. So these all are our vocabulary words of this poem. I hope that you have understood that very well. And now we are going to see that who has written this poem, કે આ poem છે કોણે લખી છે. So let's know something about the poet. So this poem is written by William Blake, and you can also see in the picture that how does the William Blake looks. So William Blake was born in the year 1757, like આજથી બહુ જ years પહેલા, many years ago, and he died in the year 1827. So William Blake was an artist, poet and engraver. એક artist, poet and an engraver હતા. His most famous works include the Songs of Innocence and the Songs of Experience. એના સૌથી ફેમસ વર્કમાં આ બે વસ્તુ બહુ ફેમસ હતી, એટલે કે એની જે પોએટ હતી એ આ બે બહુ ફેમસ હતી, કે સોંગ ઓફ ઇનોસન્સ અને સોંગ ઓફ એક્સપિરિયન્સ. Although Blake did not become famous during his lifetime, but Blake છે એટલા બધા ફેમસ ના બની શક્યા એની આખી લાઈફમાં. એને ભલે આટલું બધું લખ્યું, બહુ બધું ફેમસ થયું, બટ he could, as a person, he did not become so much famous like the other persons. He has come to be treated as an important poet of his time and after. એ વાત અલગ છે કે એને એના ટાઈમમાં ને પછી પણ he was considered to be the important poet. એને બહુ એક સારા પોએટ માનવામાં આવતા, but though he was not as much as famous like other poets. So this was all about William Blake. Okay, so now let's start with our poem explanation. So before starting a poem, let me give you the brief introduction about the poem. કે આ poem શેના ઉપર છે? Laughing Song. The poem is a celebration of nature. કે આ poem છે નેચરના સેલિબ્રેશનની એક વાત કરે છે. It describes the joy and happiness that rise forth from the woods, the stream, the hill and everything around. એટલે કે આ શું ડિસ્ક્રાઇબ કરે છે કે joy, happiness કે ક્યાંથી આવે છે, that rise, ક્યાંથી, from where it comes, from the forth of the woods, કે woods માંથી, stream, hills અને આજુબાજુમાં કાંઈ બી વસ્તુ હોય, everything around. The birds, the grasshopper and the meadows all seem to be coming alive. એકદમ એનામાં એક આમ જીવ આવી ગયો. It looks like that. What? The birds, the meadows and the grasshoppers, with laughter and song. So this was all about the poem. Now let's understand the poem in detail. When the green woods laugh with the voice of joy, and the dimpling stream runs laughing by, when the air does laugh with our merry wit, and the green hill laughs with the noise of it. So over here, what the poet is saying in these lines, the poet describes a green wood ne describe કરે છે, right? So how it is described કે green wood છે, they laugh with voice of joy, કે અમારા અવાજથી they are laughing, કે એ લોકોને બહુ જ મજા આવે છે. Then the stream and the dimpling stream runs laughing by. Dimpling એટલે કે જે સ્ટ્રીમ છે એમાં વેવ્સ આવતા હોય, એ પણ હસીને ત્યાંથી પાસ ઓફ થાય છે. અમે લોકોને સોંગ, અમને લોકોને રમતા જોઈને એ પણ ત્યાંથી અમારી સામે સ્માઇલ આપે છે, હસે છે, and it moves away. When the air does laugh with our merry wit, and the echo of the poet and her friends ringing in the hills. એટલે શું કહે છે કે અમારો અવાજ છે, when the air does laugh with our merry wit, કે એર પણ હવા છે, એર છે, they are also laughing, કે અમે લોકોને આટલા બધા ખુશ જોઈને, we the childrenને જોઈને, આટલા બધા હેપી જોઈને, what they are speaking એ બધું જોઈને air is also laughing. And the green hill laughs with the noise of it. અને green hill પણ laugh કરે છે. How the green hill laughing? કે એ લોકો જે અવાજ, તમે લોકો એકદમ શાંત જગ્યા હોય એમાં તમે લોકો બોલો તો તમને તમારો સાઉન્ડ પાછો સંભળાય, right? So that is all about echo sound. So when this children are singing and they are talking, so એ લોકોનો voice hill ને touch થઈને they are getting back that echo sound, and a sound return back as well. So with the hills are also laughing with the noise of it. So So when the green woods laugh with the voice of joy, કે જ્યારે એ લોકો green woods laugh કરે છે, and the dimpling stream runs laughing by, when the adults laugh with our merry wit, and the green hill laughs with the noise of it. Like our first four lines ma the poet, what has the poet described? The poet describes the green woods, the running stream, and the echo of this poet નો જે echo હતો, and her friends ringing in the hills, અને એના friends છે ત્યાં આજુબાજુમાં ફરે છે. The hills heard that echo sound. Now when the meadows laugh with lively green, કે meadows છે, meadows are also laughing with the lively green, કે એની આજુબાજુ બધું આખું greenery થી, that everything is covered with greenery. So by seeing that, meadows are also laughing, and the grasshopper laughs in the merry sin, and the grasshopper જે છે એ પણ laugh કરે છે કે આ merry scene જોઈને, merry એટલે કે happy, આખું nature છે, આટલું happy nature ને જોઈને grasshopper is also laughing, એ પણ બહુ happy થાય છે. When Mary and Suzanne and Emily with their sweet round mouths sing ha ha hey. So ક્યારે કે જ્યારે when Mary, Suzanne and Emily are three friends ને જોઈને એ લોકો જ્યારે sing કરતા હોય છે with the sweet sound, in a good sweet voice, when they are singing, what they are singing, like ha ha hey, they are singing just like that. So by seeing all these things, when everyone is happy around the nature, by seeing this, the grasshopper is also laugh. When the painted birds laugh in the shade, એટલે કે painted birds જે છે, when they laugh in the shade એટલે કે છાયો, એમાં એ લોકો આ બધું જોઈને હસે છે. Where our table with cherries and nuts is spread, કે અમારું ટેબલ કે જ્યાં બધું એમનામ રાખેલું હોય, ચેરીઝ ને નટ્સ ને બધું જે અમારું છે જમવાનું, એ ક્યાં છે સ્પ્રેડ થયેલું. Come live and be merry and join with me, કે તમે લોકો પણ બધા આવો અને be merry એટલે કે તમે પણ હેપી થઈ જાઓ, અમને જોઈન કરો, join with us, અમને લોકોને જોઈન કરો, એન્જોય કરો, and be happy with us. So that is, and be merry એટલે કે be happy with us, to sing the sweet chorus of ha ha hey. So here the children are saying કે બધા અમને લોકોને જોઈન કરો અને અમારી સાથે તમે લોકો પણ sing કરો. So chorus, right? એટલે કે અમારી સાથે અમને પણ કંપની આપો. By what they are singing the ha ha hey. So you will also feel the nature, that how, yes, the nature is so beautiful, that everything is so lively over here. So by seeing all these things, the nature has been described over here in a very beautiful way, right? So this poem was all about the nature. I hope that you have understood the poem very well. Now let's understand the poem, or else have a quick recap of the poem with the help of the video.
Laughing song.
When the green woods laugh with the voice of joy, and the dimpling stream runs laughing by, when the adults laugh with our merry wit, and the green hill laughs with the noise of it. When the meadows laugh with lively green, and the grasshopper laughs in the merry scene, when Mary and Susan and Emily with their sweet round mouths sing ha ha hey. When the painted birds laugh in the shade, where our table with cherries and nuts is spread, come live and be merry and join with me, to sing the sweet chorus of ha ha hey.
I hope, students, that you have seen the poem and you have understood the poem very well. Now let's understand the question answers of this poem. Okay? So the first question is, what does the poet describe in the first four lines? Okay, first four lines for poet so describe કરે છે. So in the first four lines, the poet described the green woods, the running streams, and the echo of the poet and her friends ringing in the hills. આટલી વસ્તુનું description first 4 lines માં છે. Now the second question is, what are the children in the poem doing? કે આ poem માં children શું કરે છે? The children in the poem are singing. Then after, what are the sounds we hear in the poem? કે આપણે કયા sounds કોની વાત થઈ છે આમાં? The sounds we hear in the poem are the laughter of the woods. કે woods હસે છે, so the sound of that. Then air, meadows, hills, grasshopper, birds, and the chorus of the poet and her friends. એટલે આપણે કોની વાત કરી? કે the sounds we hear in the poem are the laughter of the woods, meadows, air, hills, grasshopper, birds, and the chorus of the poet and her friends. So this was the sounds we hear in the poem. Then afterwards, in the poem are the woods, hill, and stream actually laughing? क्या लोग actually में laugh करे छे? Or is the poet imagining it? क्या खाली imagine જ કરે છે કે નહીં આવું કંઈક હશે? So the woods, hill, and stream are not actually laughing. કેમ કે એ લોકો actual માં ન હસી શકે. આ poem છે એક imaginary poem છે કે તમારે just imagine કરવાનું છે કે આવું બધું થતું હોય તો how it feels, તો એ બધું કેવું લાગે. So over here the poet is also imagining it. Okay, the poet is imagining it, are not actually laughing. They all are not actually laughing, but they are imagining all these things. Then now afterwards, is the poet a part of the poem? How can you tell કે poet છે યા poem નો part હતા? એ તમે કેવી રીતે કહી શકો? Yes, the poet is a part of the poem as she is there with her friends amidst the beautiful scenery. કે એના ફ્રેન્ડ્સ સાથે છે અને એ ત્યાં આ બધી નેચરને એન્જોય કરે છે. You can feel that while listening this poem. That's why we can say that yes, the poet is the part of the poem. Now after that, when the green woods laugh with the voice of joy and the dimpling stream runs laughing by. So this is the line when the air does laugh with our merry wit and the green hill laugh with the noise of it. So what these lines, there are some questions related to these lines. That why are the woods described as green? કે woods છે એ તો brown color ના હોય, but over here the woods are to be said as green. તો એને green શું કામ કહેવામાં આવ્યું છે? The woods are described as green because of the green leaves of the forest. એટલે કે forest માં આજુબાજુ બધી green leaves હોય, that's why the woods over here they are described as green, not as brown. Okay? Then afterward, what does the word are refer to here? કે અહીંયા are with our merry wit. So અહીંયા are નો એ અહીંયા શું refer કરે છે? એનો શું અહીંયા meaning થાય છે? The word are refers to the poet and her friends. એટલે કે poet અને એના બધા friends ની અહીંયા વાત કરે છે. Then what does the hill do? Hill શું કરે છે? The hill echoes with the sound of the laughter of the girls. એટલે કે એ જે girls ની બધા હસે છે, જે song ગાય છે, એના echo નો એ sound, the hills they are producing the sound of that, okay, with the help of the echo. So that is all about these lines. Now the next is, when the painted birds laugh in the shade where our table with cherries and nut is spread, come live and be merry and join with me to sing the sweet chorus of ha ha hey. So what does the word painted refer to here? કે અહીંયા painted છે એનો meaning શું થાય છે? કે when the painted birds laugh in the shade. So what does that mean? The words painted refer to the various colors on the birds. એટલે કે painted એટલે કે birds ઉપર different colors હોય છે, તો અહીંયા એની વાત કરવામાં આવી છે. So that's why painted is referred over here as the colors on the birds. Then afterwards, where is the table placed? The table kya place થયેલું છે? So table is placed under the shade of the tree. કે tree ની નીચે ઈ table ને રાખવામાં આવ્યું છે કેમ કે આપણને shade, we can get the cool shade એટલે કે છાયો મળી રહે એટલા માટે. And Now the last is, what is the poet asking us to do? Poet આપણને શું કરવાનું કહે છે? The poet is asking us to live a happy life. કે તમે ક્યારે sad ન રહ્યો, live a happy life and join in the journey of life and sing with them. કે એ લોકોની સાથે તમે પણ એની લાઈફ જર્નીમાં જોઈન થાઓ and you also sing with them and enjoy the beautiful nature and see that how the life beautiful is, and you can enjoy and be happy with them. So this poem is all about the imaginary. This poem is an imaginary poem. એટલે કે તમે just imagine કરવાનું છે. આ બધી વસ્તુ રિયલમાં that is not possible. So this is just the imaginary poem. I hope that you have understood the poem very well. And now I will send you the worksheet related to this poem that you are supposed to solve in your book. And I will also send you the PDF of the question answers which you are supposed to note down in your classwork. Okay students, and still if you have not understood the poem, then rewatch the video કે આ વિડિયોને પાછો જોવો and see the video properly so that you can easily understand the poem. Okay, so till then, bye bye, thank you, take good care of yourself.